So in 2013, I started getting migraines kind of suddenly and out of nowhere. I hadn't had a lot of headache issues or anything like that. And it got pretty severe pretty quick, and I went through a lot of improper diagnoses and things like that. And I had a lot of just bad luck with everything they tried, and some stuff made it worse, and then you're dealing with side effects, and nothing really helped at all. When I first started getting migraines, it was really bad, and I didn't know what was going on, and it was scary and messing with my head, and I had a baby and a 2-year-old, and it was making things hard at work, it was making things hard at home. It was confusing and scary, and I didn't know what to do, so it had a large negative impact on every aspect of my life. Yeah, so I was getting them about 20 to 25 days out of the month when I first started coming here. And that, I mean, it was really bad. About the year or so before I came here, you know, severe depression and not really feeling like life was worth living. You know, it was really an awful way to live every day, you know, and then it messes with you mentally and everything like that too. So it was a pretty poor quality of life on a day-to-day basis.
So what were the first few appointments like for you?
I remember the first one, I just really wanted to get it started. You know, I remember the interview and everything like that and coming up with a plan, but I was really anxious just to get it going. And I live in Edinburgh, so it's about a 75-minute trip down 79. But it was well worth it coming those first few weeks. I was coming twice a week, you know, to get things started. My condition is very severe, so I didn't see this quick, miraculous turnaround, but over time I noticed a reduction in frequency and severity, kind of in duration, even a little bit at times. And now, over the years, as I've been coming, you know, it's the one thing I found that consistently helps me, and it's nice because I'm not taking any medications for it. You know, there's no bad side effects with this. It's just letting my body try to get back to how it's supposed to be working. So I started care here about 4 years ago now, it's been, and I've seen an overall great improvement in my day-to-day quality of life. I still get migraines, but I don't get them as frequently. I'm starting to notice the signs of my body when I need to see Dr. Buelow and get an adjustment. My days that I have a migraine are cut in half, or even more than that some months. You know, I've had a few months where I've only had 6 migraine days as opposed to 26. So that is really significant for me. And I believe this has made a gigantic difference. One of the only things I've tried, and I've tried just about everything you can think of with neurologists and doctors and homeopathy. I mean, I've tried everything there's to try. This is pretty much the only thing I found that consistently helps me. So for people that are in a similar situation to me, it's funny because even where I live, I'll tell them, hey, I know, you know, it seems hopeless, but there's this guy that I go see down in Cranberry, and I give them, you know, the number or some YouTube videos and tell them to check it out. And I think this is at the top of my list for people to try. I know there are people with maybe conditions that weren't quite as severe as mine, and they've had even more luck than me, which is great for them. I'm very happy for them. I'm realizing that, you know, my situation may never go away, but I think anybody that I talk to that's diagnosed with fibromyalgia or neck pain or migraines or any of those things, I'll try to explain this process that I go through here and how fascinating it is, the whole thing and the purpose of it. So I've definitely become a huge advocate for Upper Cervical Chiropractic over the years.